Okay, this sounds so good. The lyrics to Chicago. It translates to the king. You can't hear the vocal? He's on that big album. Bass needs to be bass. Súbele ya, güey. Well, we should thank the people who invited us to play here, because you've never been here. And Lee for cooking that awesome food for us earlier. It was awesome. Next song we'll do is...
I can't understand it anyway.
Yes. Así Carlos, rápido. It's a new song.
Okay, you do have it. Right. This next song's called The Rest of which basically translates because you caught it. Basically the song is about, well, for those of you who have never seen us or don't really know what we're about, number one, we do all our songs in Spanish, so that's why we have lyric sheets. Number two, we don't say eso que said Because immigrant is everybody in this room that is non-native. Everybody in this country that's non-native. But when they talk about immigrant, they go to raid or, make a bust at like some factory, something along the southwest or in Chicago or anything like that. They know exactly who they're going after. And they already have a painted picture of what their immigrant looks like. And it tends to be a person who's usually darker skinned or like Latin American and stuff like that. And that's just the reality of it. It's the truth. And people as people are making these laws, they're forgetting that they too came from somewhere else at one point or another. But this song is about that hate that they are putting forward, that racism. It's because it's taught to them and they have never gotten rid of it. And I guess we're just up to us and what we want to do in the future and who we want to talk to and what we want to teach in the future to other people, right? So we're going to enseñar this because you taught it. Let's go. In our communities is really sad and scary, but it's something that's very real. It happens all the time, every day. We're using kids, those kind of stuff as well. But basically the song is about the loss and the loss that the family has to deal with. And it kind of makes me laugh because every year or so there's at least one or two movies that will pop up in Hollywood about, gangs or something, and they really, I think, glamorize it in many ways. What they never really do is they're really fast and quick to show the people blowing each other's heads off and all that crazy shit, but they never really go in depth like a documentary on a family that has lost a loved one or a child to that stuff, right? Because of course it wouldn't sell, it wouldn't make money, so who really gives a fuck about how a family feels when they lose somebody, right? They just want to show the fucking part when the face goes shooting off and stuff like that.
Especially the minority.
Yeah. Okay. Esta es la hora de llorar, no mother's cry.
¿Listo?
¿Listo? This song, it's really important that we just let you know where we're coming from and what our songs are about, because we probably won't be here for another year or so, and this is the first time you've seen us. You probably won't get an idea of what we're about if we just got up here and rock and rolled, right, and played our songs. So, we're going to tell you what it is we're singing about. This song, Lucha para que te escuchen, means fight to be heard, and it was originally written when the uprising in Chiapas took place about a year and a half ago. And it's about those people's struggle and what they have to deal with. And I think if we think about this issue, and I had a lot of people tell me in the beginning something about, oh, I don't know if I could ever take up arms to, fight or whatever. But I think if we put ourselves in their position and in their shoes, and if we had to worry if they were going to steal what little we had left, our land, the land that gave us our food, we had to worry where our food was going to come from the next day. I think we would probably, in order to defend ourselves and our families and people around us, our community, we'd take up arms also. It's also talking about how these people decided finally, after so many years of being fucked over, to finally get to that point because they got tired of sitting at the round tables and discussing,
know, because people always want to fucking talk, and they have talked for fucking hundreds of years. And the whole issue of Chiapas is not a new one. It didn't just begin a year and a half ago. I saw a documentary that was 18 years old, and they were talking about the same problems that they're talking about now, but they've been ignored for that long. So it's about that whole rising that took place and the support of it. Okay? So somebody get the coochie. Here's another old song. Another one, no one, and mi opinion means in my opinion. And the new songs we're doing are going to be released in a couple weeks. It'll be a split LP with Crudos Auburn. And this is one of the songs that's on it. And in mi opinion is basically a song, I guess you could say, about men. It's about men and about how, I guess, shitty men could be, especially for women. And it's about domestic violence. And okay, I guess when I wrote this song, I was thinking about a lot of people. I was thinking about my sister in particular, who a few years ago was caught up in a relationship and was married to somebody who turned out to be a pretty big asshole. And you know, I guess we didn't know what was going on until one day she came home and she had this nice big mark on her face. And I guess, you know, when you see somebody that you know very well and love and see these types of marks on their face or on their body, it can be quite disturbing. And it's talking about basically men, even in the punk scene, because, you know, we tend to think that we know it all, but realistically I don't think we know that much. I don't think we know shit, actually. And I guess it's, even within this scene that's so hip and so aware, that's what we claim, right? We hear within men's circles, as a man, you hear other men talking like stupid, crazy shit about other women. And I guess that's just basically where all we can say is that we hope that people, you know, stick to the word instead of just going to see bands like Spit Boy and Bikini Kill and going, yeah, I'm down with you, sister. Like, calling men on their shit when you fucking hear it. And when they're talking crazy, stupid shit, don't be afraid to confront it, you know, because you're going to be called a fag or something like that, right? Because I don't care, you can call me a fag all you want, because I am one anyways. So that's what the song is basically about. It's about man to man telling you know, you suck, you're an asshole. But in me, you know, like I said, it's beyond that. It's about domestic violence, which is a really huge problem. This is
And of course, you know, we had to learn English, and that's not a problem. That's inevitable. You're going to learn it no matter what. And I mean, language is not really a barrier after a certain amount of time. And we have thousands of kids that we can prove it to the world to, because we have thousands of kids all along the southwestern border and in Chicago who are born of Latin American families but don't know a single word of Spanish because it's been lost. Basically, with the song, I guess it's about our personal struggles of trying to maintain who we are, what we are, our language, our identity, things like that. And it doesn't just happen to people from Latin America. You can be from Czechoslovakia, you can be from Poland, you can be from anywhere. But this country is so great at trying to strip away what you are, who you are, what you speak, what you eat, who you sleep with, everything. They try to build these little walls around you at all times. And I guess that's what the song is about. It's about each and every one of us in our personal struggles in life, trying to maintain ourselves, who we are, right, and what we're about. I guess that's what the song is about. Put it real term. We fight, okay? It's not from nada cambia. Nothing changes until we make it change. That's what it is. Nada cambia hasta que lo hagamos cambiar. And I guess the only thing I can say about this is that it's too common that punks and people in the punk scene isolate themselves from the rest of the world, and how much that bothers us, how much it bothers me, that within this movement of punk we can generate some very great ideas, the whole DIY ethic, the whole, I mean, so many things. I mean, we can organize shows, events, all sorts of crazy shit. I mean, we've done a lot. We do fanzines, we do all this stuff, and it's all great. I mean, it really is great. But the thing is that why do we close ourselves in our own fucking bedrooms and not share whatever we know with other people? Why don't we take this knowledge that we have and share it? Why can't we get involved with existing communities? And it's not saying go out and teach the world what punk is about. That's not what it is. What I'm talking about is that I know every state has its poor communities. Every city has its poor communities. There's nothing wrong with people, educated punk people, going into these communities and helping kids with homework, for instance, tutoring. There's nothing wrong with that. The impact you can leave on a child by just helping them with their homework is incredible. People do food, not bombs. I think that's really cool. I don't know, there's so many things that can be done, so many great things that are done. I mean, I don't know, I was telling Joshua earlier about a friend of mine in California. She works, or I guess what she does is gets information for people who are in jail. Anybody says, I want to know about what's happening in you know, I don't know, wherever, in the Middle East, and she'll go in libraries and get information just to keep information going in, to have people learning about what's happening in the outside world. I guess, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, we sometimes tend to jail ourselves in too, because we don't share with what we got, everything we know, you know, we know it all, right? But, whatever, this song is about that, I guess. Nada cambia hasta que lo hago cambiar. Nothing changes until you make it change. I, we all, right? Okay, that's it.
levántate. Asesinos. No te veo nada. No vengas a salvar.
No me vengan a salvar.
Is the new song, no me vengan a salvar.
No me vengan a salvar, it's a new one, don't come save me. Listo. No te debo nada. No te debo nada, señor. Listo.
La última, ¿ya?
I did do the last song called Asesinos. Hold on now. Asesinos basically translates assassins. What this song was originally written about was the country where I'm from, which is Uruguay. I was born there, was brought here when I was really young, and basically what it's about is about the military dictatorship that a lot of these countries have to live under. And I know when I talk about this sometimes, people just kind of go, what? Because they don't know what the hell I'm talking about, right? Because I'm talking over their heads, actually. And basically what happens is that if this country were to be living under a dictatorship, this show would not be happening right now. Most people that are involved in punk probably wouldn't be. Actually, I guarantee they wouldn't be. I guess one way of looking at it is my friend recently I spoke to in Mexico. He said that in Mexico City, they can't do punk shows right now because of the situation in Mexico. There have been punks that have been very active, that have been arrested, and people who have led and fled Mexico City just to try to hide out for a while and try to lay low. And I guess we really just take things for granted here sometimes, and we don't really think about what's happening in the rest of the world, but that's of course very typical. And I don't know, I guess, you know, when you compare the youth here to other places, I remember yesterday or the other day I mentioned about when I went back home about 4 years ago, how there were 14, 15, 16-year-old kids going around in the streets in the middle of the night that I'd see as I'm riding the bus, spray painting big political things and posters and going crazy, right? And how some kids like shut down the school and blocked off a whole fucking block, and like, why? Because they didn't have enough books. and things like that. That's why they protested. That's why they shut their school down. And it's funny and ironic how here kids don't even give a fuck and have computers and books and fucking everything that you can possibly dream of. Most kids have them. But, you know, in other areas, kids don't have it and they wish they did. So, I don't know. But of course, education is not really the priority here, because I mean, if you educate people, they catch on to who really is the root of the problem, right? So they don't want everybody turning on them, and that's what I'm talking about, as politicians. So this song is going to these people who make other people's lives miserable. It's called Asesinos. Thanks a lot.